without us having a chance to say goodbye, so we wanted to say goodbye.
Oh, it's the flavor of the week, right, Clark?
And although everybody knows you as Bango, we know you as Kevin, the hardworking, creative, collaborative professional that you are. And whether we danced with you, dunked with you, drummed with you, did a skit with you, or worked behind the scenes with you, we want you to know you've made a positive impression on us and you will be missed. There are a few people who would like to say a few words tonight. They will start out by telling you something about your new state of Tennessee.
Oh, God.
But beware, Tennesseans are going to know you are from Wisconsin if you refer to the Packers as we.
Yes, that's true.
You tell them your 4th of July picnic was moved indoors last year due to frost. You tell them that Eau Claire really is a city, not something you eat. You keep asking them where the best Friday fish fry is, or if your whole family wears golden green to church on Sunday. Kevin, I just want to say I had the pleasure of working with you, and it was truly, truly a wonderful professional experience working with you. And on behalf of the Energy Girls that are here tonight, we loved working with you. So we wish you, Colleen, and your family the very best in your new adventure. And I thought I would tell everybody quickly how I met Kevin. And actually, I'm going to read something out of my new book, just out, Lady of the Port by the Roxy. Shameless plug, I know. It's called The Great Bango. As director of the dance team, it was my job to incorporate other entertainers in some of my productions. I had the opportunity to work with 4 mascots in my career. All of them were good, and one of them even could dance. But my favorite mascot...
Not Kevin.
Not Kevin.
That's not Kevin.
But my favorite mascot to work with was the one I worked with last, and I call him the Great Bango. The Great Bango came from Arizona from an arena football team. He was really new, and in his first year, he didn't show much promise. After working with a mascot who could dance, after all, the Great Bango could not dance. No matter how hard he tried, and he tried. He had lessons and everything, which I do. Brian Larby, game operations director at that time, told me, be patient. Brian Larby, game operations director at the time, told me,
I said, trust me,
No.
he's How are you?
since you were the one that found him, you can
I
say,
did not.
how did you find him?
I found him. I actually, Kitty Glenn told me about him. And Kitty Glenn, do you even know Kitty? Yeah, you Kitty. So anyway, no, I recruited you. I called you and said, hey, would you come up here? And we got some, so I went down and got him, right? Yeah. And I drove you back. Yeah, that's right. It was a little convincing. You know, showed him what's great. But I do have a couple of really fun stories to tell. And one of my favorite stories, I don't even think Kevin knows this story. So, and he's never asked me about it. He's never said a word about it, right? So anyway, we decided we're going to do videos. And we're going to do summer games, winter games. So we go out to the mountain. Do you remember that? And he says, and this is what I love about Kevin, because he's like, what do you want me to do? And I said, I kind of like you to fall down the hill. And he goes, I can do that. I got that. And so I said, are you sure? Yeah, and he's like, perfect. And he goes, so he gets up, and then you have to realize he's all the way on the top of the ski, and so he's going to tumble down this hill. So anyway, I told the guy, I said, are you ready for this? Do you have this? Are you ready? And the guy's like, yeah, I'm all ready to go. I said, so if I tell him to do this, you're ready to go, right? So Kevin does the most amazing thing I'm the only person in this entire world will ever see. He tumbled down this hill. Do you remember doing that? All the way to the bottom. And he lands and he looks up and he goes, did you get that? And I go, Yes. And I look over at the cameraman, and the cameraman's like, this is not working. And I go, are you kidding me? So anyway, so he was like, he goes, do you want me to do it again? I go, no, you will never have a career, you'll die. I had no idea. Anyway, so that's one of my favorites. So, and do you know that you never asked me about that. Do you know you never saw that?
In the editing room, I remember saying, where's that footage?
It was really, and I worked 20 years in the NBA. That was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna do that again. But anyway, I want to say what a pleasure it was working with you and doing all those fun things. And I also had one really great experience with Kevin when you came in. Your interview was spectacular. Do you remember your interview?
I remember going double overtime against Chicago.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he came in and the mascot that was Kurt Mango twisted his ankle conveniently on the skateboard that day, and he was in the interview, and I said, well, you got the interview of a lifetime. Can you fit this suit? And he did, and you did it, and here you are. Anyway, so thank you for making me.
They don't